Hi, welcome back to Chaos to Control Time-Saving Strategies to Maximize Your Day. This is installment number 5, and this one is specifically for my fitness instructors. I'm going to share 5 tips, or really my 5-step strategy for memorizing new choreography. So let's dive right in. I know as instructors, especially if you're an instructor that teaches multiple formats, a lot of our time each week can be spent prepping and memorizing choreography. So hopefully these tips will help you do that a little bit more efficiently, not only save time, but feel even more confident when you are going in to teach your classes. So tip or step number 1 is to write the choreography down in your own words, even if the program comes with notes or a blueprint, whether that is you completely rewriting the notes or making little notes on top of the notes that you are given. When you write it down in your own words, and just the act of actually writing it down helps to cement the choreography into your brain. So instead of just constantly reading the notes that you are given, make extra notes on top or rewrite the notes in your own words, and I promise it will help you memorize it better. So next, when you are going to start to practice your choreography, I would suggest listening to your music first, especially if you are new to teaching to music. Maybe you're teaching song by song or you're teaching to the 32 count. Really listen to the music that you are going to be teaching with. So not just any music, but the music that you are going to be using in that particular class. Because the more you are familiar with the music, the easier it will be to match the moves or the exercises with the music. And it will also be easier to get back on if you get off in class, and to know where you are in the class based on your music. So it will help you memorize your choreography faster and easier if you familiarize yourself with the music first. Then, when you're ready to layer in the exercises, just practice matching the moves to the music. So not necessarily cueing yet, just you and your body moving with the music. So this will help your muscles remember the movement patterns and move fluidly with the music. So you'll have the muscle memory effect there. And a lot of times athletes will say, trust your training, right? Or trust your training before a big race. I think the same thing applies to teaching group fitness. I used to feel like this all the time when I was teaching step. I would start a combo and I'd be like, oh dear Lord, please just let my feet remember what they're supposed to do and my mouth listen to my feet, right? Because my body knew the combination inside and out. And so if I trusted that muscle memory, then I could better cue efficiently and effectively and with a little bit less stress. So when you first start practicing, just practice the moves with the music. Then practice layering in the anticipatory cues, or what's coming next. Oftentimes in class, if an instructor doesn't cue far enough ahead of time for the students to have time to hear the cue, process the cue, and then send the cue out to their limbs, then to actually change exercises in line with the instructor on top of the 32 count, that is often what can make a class feel very frenetic or hard to follow if there's a lot of emergency cueing. So before you start layering in any form or technique or motivational cues, make sure you have nailed down when you're going to cue the next exercise. And I would highly recommend cueing at least on the final 5 in the last 8 counts in that 32 count. So it would sound like this: 4, 2, 3, 4, cue the next move. So if you already are very familiar with your music, you're already familiar with setting your exercises to the music, now you're going to start to layer in telling your class what is coming next so that everyone can change exercises in line with the 32 count. Then step number 5, once you have nailed down those anticipatory or what's coming next cues, then you're going to layer in those additional form and technique cues, because we want to make sure that our classes are really easy to follow, so then our students can master their best version of that posture. So those are my 5 steps. to hopefully memorize choreography a little bit easier and to feel very successful and confident when going in to teach your choreograph classes.